Hello Aquarius, welcome to this reading. My name is Zane and we are going to be taking a look at the current energy for the sign of Aquarius for the week of November 1st. Now Aquarius, do keep in mind that this is a general reading, so take the messages as they resonate, drop the ones that do not, and also check out your sun, moon, and rising signs. Now Aquarius, I do not do personal readings, so if you get a DM from somebody, that is not me, that is someone impersonating me. Please do keep that in mind. I also do daily content on my Instagram, so if that's your thing, definitely give me a follow there. But with all of that said, let's go ahead and get into this reading. Now, if this message resonates, please do consider hitting that like button so other people can see the video. Subscribe for future updates and drop a comment. Let me know what you think. So let's see what we have here for you, Aquarius, for this first week of November. All right, looking pretty good, I have to say. Make sure everything is in view, and we'll get right into it for you. All right. I think that looks just about good enough to me. Energy on the bottom, you have the Ace of Wands, so very nice. This is personally my favorite card in the tarot. This is a passionate new beginning, taking shape in some form in your life. Yes, this can be relationship, but it's more likely to be in the area of enterprise, business, career, because that's what the Suit of Wands is kind of all about. This can come in many forms, though. This is kind of my card of side hustles, turning a passion into a profit, doing something that you truly love to do and making it your thing, making it your career. It's the initial sort of seed that you plant to start something new. And along with that, it can also indicate some sort of invitation from the universe. If it's not that, it's like getting divinely inspired to start something. You might be on your walk or in the grocery store, folding laundry, cutting grass, whatever you might be doing, mowing the lawn. And here it is, you get this kind of invitation. It could also be come in the form of a person coming forward that kind of gives you information that kind of helps you see something in a new way. I feel like some of you are going to be inspired by like a group meeting or by the people around you. I also feel like there's major like soul growth for you here in this week ahead. For some of you, I feel like I'll get into it more as I go along, but we have double aces here. That's always a good sign. But let's just go ahead and get into it now, and I'll kind of put all my thoughts together as we go along. But you have this 10 of Pentacles here right away in the middle. This is an important card because it spills into the rest of the spread, but this 10 of Pentacles is a total harvest, okay? This is something coming around to you. This is like the end of the Suit of Pentacles. It means you've reached the end of the Suit of Pentacles, and now you're given some sort of reward. And so it can mean an increase in abundance. It can mean a harvest of some type. And remember that abundance is truly just your ability to receive. So whatever it is that you've been looking for, the 10 of Pentacles, although typically is earthly and material related, can really just mean an increase in abundance. It can mean inheritances, it can mean money being passed through generations, it can be large sums, such as investments like real estate or some sort of investment that has a large quantity or sum associated with it. Anything like that. It's a really nice card, retirement accounts, anything like that. So in the middle, it's influencing all the other cards. Very nice to see, especially with the Ace of Wands on the bottom. You have the Strength card, the Three of Cups, and the Six of Swords in the past. This Strength card here is somebody who is courageous, somebody who is so courageous they can walk next to a lion or tame a lion here, Aquarius. And so for you, it's like, have you recently stepped into your power around something? I do feel like some of you have. Some of you are feeling empowered. And not only that, I'm going to skip over this Three of Cups right now. I'm going to move down to this corner here. You have a Six of Swords, which is somebody who's making a transition, someone who's sailing forward, going to new places, seeing new people, going to new shorelines. And really, this person's about to go through a rite of passage through like a dark, through the dark night. They can't really see where they're going, but they know they're going somewhere, type of deal. And it, for you, what I feel like saying here is you've been empowered recently to make changes, to go new places, whether it's not literally physically, like moving or traveling, but I mean like go new places in your life. Like, I'm going to start going and exercising. I'm going to start this business. I'm going to, eat healthier. You're making some sort of empowered situation here. I feel like there's been a sort of energetic shift for you, because not only that, but the strength card is the energy of energy. And so that's what I feel like some of you are doing. And not only that, I feel like you've maybe been inspired by a group situation here with this Three of Cups. These people here are partying on the cups above them, but it's, friendships, joy, celebration, all cups overflowing. It's a really nice card in this situation. I feel like you've been inspired by a friend or a group situation. Maybe you joined a club, even if that's virtual. You've maybe just joined something like that, and it's helped you. Now, in your current situation, you have the Four of Cups, the Ten of Pentacles, and the King of Wands. So you have one of my major self-employment combinations here with the Ace of Wands and the King of Wands. King of Wands, you will typically find them as the entrepreneur or self-employed. They don't always have to be, but this is basically the reason why, is because this person has a passion, they have a burning desire, and they go after it. But this King of Wands is like somebody who really just does what they want to do, right? They follow their bliss, they follow their passion. And along with that, if you do find them in the workplace, they're the most passionate person in the room. And they're quite successful in whatever it is that they do. They're skilled, they're talented, they're passionate, they're good at what they do. So for you, you have this Ace of Wands, this Ten of Pentacles, this King of Wands, with all this fire energy, because the Strength card's a Leo. Maybe you're taking some sort of assets that you have, maybe savings, or I don't know if you're doing this. Some of you may be considering doing this, but like you're building something around resources that you have or resources that are being made available. And I guess the warning here is to just keep moving forward, because right now this person on this Four of Cups is not moving, okay? They are, interestingly enough, thinking about the Three of Cups card, which you see on the grass, and this Three of Cups here. They're thinking about the past, but instead what's right in front of them is an alternative cup. It's an alternative solution. It's an invitation from the universe, as you have this Ace of Wands on the bottom. So are you going to follow the divine inspiration? Or are you going to continue taking these empowered steps forwards, or are you going to stay where you are? I feel like you're going to continue moving forward, because the other cards here look amazing. You have the Justice card, the World, and the Ace of Cups. I'll bump down to this Ace of Cups here. This is a new beginning. This is a new happy beginning. The difference between kind of the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups is this is more relating to relationships. I do feel like if some of you are meeting somebody, I do try to bring in messages for both love and career, finance. But if you are meeting somebody, it could be a very passionate union with the Three of Cups, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Wands. No question about it. Maybe a Leo, but don't get hung up on sign. But for others of you, there's a new start forming here. That's going to be around a passion and enterprise. It's going to ultimately bring happiness. It's going to ultimately allow you to have your cups overflowing. You have this World card as well, which is the completion of a cycle. Okay, this is the end of the major arcana. So you have completions here with the Ten of Pentacles, the World, coming around for you, and it's a victory that comes along with that. It's a very nice card. Lastly, this Justice card indicates that you ultimately will get the outcome you deserve. It says that if you keep moving forward, the universe will meet you halfway and reward you. If you stay where you are, it's going to lead to some level of stagnancy. And I feel like that's what that's coming in for. So this is an excellent reading. Let's go ahead and start to clarify this situation even more. If you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already, drop a comment to let me know what you think, and maybe share this video with a friend. Also, really appreciate you being here. Thank you for spending your time with me. And also check out my website. There's a link to that in the description below. You can sign up for my email list. So let's see what we have here. All right. So you have Mary Magdalene, teacher awakens. You have something important to share. Follow the inner call. Don't let anything stop you. So yeah, some of you building an enterprise maybe around some sort of knowledge set that you have in some way. You have Radha, Soul Flame, rediscover a lost part of yourself, experience relationship harmony and healing. Some of you maybe are like definitely meeting somebody after a period of being single, something like that. And yeah, Lady Portia, divine order. Do what you feel is right. An important lesson is unfolding. Very similar, Lady Portia is very similar to this Justice card, indicating the divine scales, indicating, you know, law and order. If there's been an injustice, Lady Portia is definitely a card you want to get because it means things are working out in the divine courts and things will work out to your favor. Wow, look for a sign. One of my favorite, probably my favorite card in this Oracle deck. Some of you getting downloads with the Ace of Wands, invitations from the universe, the King of Wands, there's no question. And then you have, yeah, meditation brings awareness and no. Some of you may literally want to meditate to get this download or get this invitation. Not sure what's going on with no. You know, it could be that you've recently made an empowered decision with that strength card. You maybe set a boundary with someone. And that certainly could be the case there, Aquarius. So let's see what else we have. All right, let's see what other, we're going to pull some additional tarot cards here. See what other messages want to come forward. Okay, you have the Page of Swords, Ten of Swords, and yeah, the Eight of Pentacles. You are building something. You know, the Ten of Pentacles, I didn't even really say this in the beginning of this reading, but Ten of Pentacles can indicate building a legacy. And you can see this person here is a builder, okay? They are wrapping up their latest creation. Their other ones are hanging up on the post. There's one down there ready to be handed in or sold. The Eight of Pentacles is a card I love to see in a lot of readings because it's the talent card. It says you have some sort of special gift. You have some sort of unique talent that will keep you well provided for. It does say that there's hard work ahead. You see this person's not slouching. They're working hard to build something, but they know that they're building something that will build a legacy, in this case with the Ten of Pentacles in the middle. And you have that with the Ace of Wands, the King of Wands, and the Ace of Cups. Building something amazing here for yourself. With that Six of Swords, this may feel new, okay? This may mean that you're leaving something, an old situation, like an old job. Many people are leaving their jobs right now to do something like this. I'm not trying to say that that's what you should do, but that's what I feel like the cards are saying. Three of Cups, Ten of Swords. Maybe there was an ending with a friend that opened up energy for you. Sometimes we sign energetic contracts with people. People take up our energy that we don't realize, or you know, we're subconsciously taking our energy. There could have been something like that. And then you have this Page of Swords here as well with the Strength card. I feel like you're just ready to go. Like, I feel like you're ready to move forward, seize the day, seize the opportunity. That's what I'm getting. I don't always read that with the Page of Swords, but that's the energy I'm picking up. You have the Magician, the Two of Cups, wow, and the Emperor. Definitely a fire sign if you're here for love in some way, is what I'm feeling. Again, the natal chart is massive, so their sun sign might not be a fire sign, but they could have fire elsewhere. Just keep that in mind. Two of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. I mean, Two of Cups is my favorite love card in the tarot. It's like the perfect union. It's a soul union, soul growth. Maybe you're looking to build something with someone. If you're here for love, that's what I feel like is the case. You have the Emperor again, which is Aries, and you had all these other fire signs. But going back to business and career enterprise, which I feel like this is more about, you know, you could be communing with yourself, or you could be communing with like a good business partner. The Emperor and the King of Wands suggest that you are authoritative. You are the boss. You are ready to step into like a sort of boss role for yourself. And it's a really good omen for business or career situations. And you have it with all of these other really nice enterprise cards. So something you're building here is good. And the Magician is Master Manifester. It says that you have all of these tools on the table, but really the tools are inside of you and you can use them to build something for yourself here, which is what I see you doing. Wow, King of Wands again. So we had it down there with the Emperor, the Three of Swords, and the King of Cups. So I wasn't sure with this Three of Cups, Ten of Swords situation if it was a breakup or what, but some of you have completed a cycle with somebody. You can see very clearly here in this row, it's being laid out very obviously with the Three of Cups, Ten of Swords, Two of Cups, Three of Swords. This is divorce, separation, breakup, but I actually feel like you're kind of like cool with it. Like you're like, yeah, this is going to actually help me move forward and build my legacy. Obviously, I'm getting two different love stories here. One, you're breaking up. Two, you're finding someone. But, you know, if you're in that divorce situation or that breakup situation, it's almost like you're ready to do that. There are two kings in the corners, plus you have one down here and the emperor. I feel like there are other people in the mix. It does not matter what gender you are. These are just energies, masculine and feminine energies. And so I actually just feel like what that's talking about is maybe you're like, I'm going to be consciously single to build something. But some of you are absolutely 100% like doing a side hustle or starting an enterprise, starting a new career, doing something like that. Because, yeah, and I also feel like there's some self-love here that you're giving back to yourself with the King of Cups and the Ace of Cups. So let's see what else we have. Okay, so you have the Courthouse, Privileged Lady, Toil and Labor, Community, Child, and Journey, Main Female, Concern. Distant Horizons on the bottom. So good times ahead when you get that card. But really what I feel like is going on here is, you know, these are not resonating as much as they usually do. Sometimes these cards don't resonate. It's just like additional context sort of clues. But you're doing what you've wanted to do for a long time with that Child card showing up. Like you are returning to child self. Okay, you're doing something that you've wanted to build for a long time. And I almost feel like I said, I was picking up on something with community here, with Community, Three of Cups. I do feel like some of you have either ended a situation with either a relationship or a friendship. And I do feel like this is unlocking you. Maybe taking a short trip or a journey to give you some inspiration. And, you know, I feel like any sort of gossiper or anybody like that with this Privileged Lady and the Concern card, I feel like you're just like, I'm not going to work so hard to kind of keep that relationship going or that friendship going. And I feel like there's something here that like your energy is being freed up. We have this Courthouse as well, which we had, remember, we had Lady Portia, Divine Order, and the Justice card, which is all about like the divine scales, the divine courts, something balancing out here. Okay, I feel like you have good karma. Karma's on your side. So I love this reading. Thank you so much for being here. Very grateful to the people donating down below. Thank you so much for your support. Check out my website, zaneintuitive.com. There's a link to that below. Hit that like button, subscribe if you're not already. I'll see you in the next one.